Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 3 of the SCC Online training video series. In this episode, we are going to learn some tips and tricks that you can use to make your research more efficient. We are going to go through the following features of SCC Online Web Edition: downloading, printing or emailing judgments, copy citation, sending link of documents, smart copy or copying, case referencer, search preferences or my preferred databases, resume on login, audio dictation or auditory aid, and lastly, help topics or user manual. The first feature that you will learn is how to download, print, and email judgments, statutes, articles, and other resources. For this, let us look at a judgment as an example. We will go to the keyword search and type Kesav Nanda Bharti and click the magnifying glass button to find it. Once you have found the judgment, you are going to look at the top right corner of that window. In order to download the judgment, you are going to click on the floppy disk icon on the upper right corner. You will see a small pop-up window asking which pages you wish to download. You will select the page range in the drop-down menus and click on Save. The downloaded judgment will be displayed in your downloads. Let us now try to print a document. Let us say you type air pollution in the keyword search and pick out one of the documents. For example, this MC Mehta versus Union of India judgment. Now, you will click the printer icon on the top right corner, which will show you 3 types of print options. The first one is TruePrint. Our proprietary TruePrint technology provides you with a facsimile image of the law report in which the judgment is reported. The TruePrint can be submitted to any court of law with confidence. When you click on this option, you will get the pop-up window for selecting pages. Once you have selected your page range, you can click on the print option and the judgment will be printed. Under the TruePrint option, if a judgment has been reported in 2 or more law reports, then the option to print it from each of the law reports is available. As an example, if a judgment is published in SCC and company cases, options to print from both law reports will be available. Just select the pages of your preferred law report and click on the print button. The second option is non-true print. This option will give you the digital version of the judgment as displayed on the screen, which might have a different layout or formatting than the true print version. It is not an exact replica of the law report page. However, it allows the user to search within the document and has other features like smart copying and hyperlinked cases. When you click on it, you will get the pop-up window displaying the print button without the page range mechanism, as it by default includes the entire judgment. The last option is not true print with highlights. This option will provide you with the non-true print judgment with that keyword highlighted which you searched for in the keyword search. Clicking on this option will straight away begin the printing process of the entire judgment without selecting the page range, just like the normal non-true print version. In order to send a judgment to yourself or anyone else, you can click on the envelope icon on the top right corner and the page selection will appear. Now, you can select the page numbers, add in the email address that you wish to email your selected judgments to, and lastly, by clicking on the button which says email, the judgment will be sent. Copy party name and citation. This feature is one of the most useful tools as you can simply copy paste the party name and citation of any judgment or other resource with it. To use it, you will click on the copy icon which will automatically copy the party name and citation to your clipboard. The next feature is smart copy or copying. This feature is especially useful for legal drafting and writing as it allows you to copy a paragraph of the judgment. For example, let us take this Kesav Nanda judgment. You will scroll down and find a para that you wish to copy. Let's say para 15. Beside the para number, you will see a clipboard icon. Clicking on this icon will display a pop-up window. This pop-up window will contain the para, case names and citation and the page number along with the option to either email or copy the said para. Sending link of documents. Another way to share a resource is by sending a link of the said document by copying it to your clipboard. For this, you will click on the share link icon on the top right corner, which will display a pop up box providing the link of the set option with a copy button right beside it. To copy, you will click on the clipboard button and the link will be copied. The next feature is case referencer. Often, while conducting legal research, you might need to find out which cases have been referred to in a certain judgment. For this purpose, the case reference tool proves extremely useful. You will click on the icon showing a page and magnifying glass on the top right corner of a judgment. Clicking on this icon will display all the kinds of documents wherein the said judgment or resource has been cited. For example, clicking on the case referencer icon in Kesamnanda judgment displays more than 2000 results ranging from judgments to reports. The next feature is My Preferred Databases. Often, while searching for something using the keyword search, you might feel that our scope of search is too wide. In order to conduct a more pointed research, you can reduce the scope of the database by using the My Preferred Databases option. This option will help you limit your research to a certain codes, jurisdictions, or types of resources. To create your preferred database, you will click on the settings icon in the right corner of your screen in the keyword search window and then click on the search preferences option. When you click on this option, a window will open up wherein you will be provided a list of checkboxes ranging from codes to types of resources that you want to search within. Here, you can select all the options as per your requirements after clicking on the Unselect All option. For example, you only want to search within Supreme Court judgments. So you will select that and click on the Save Preferences button. Now, you've created your personally curated database. After this, you will go back to the keyword search window and click on this checkbox option named My Preferred Databases. After clicking this, whatever keyword you search for, it will only display results inside your curated database, which in this case is Supreme Court judgments. For example, you can search for basic structure and the results displayed will have an automatic exclusive selection of Supreme Court cases. The next feature is Resume on Login. Sometimes you might take a break while working or get logged out when SCC Online window is inactive. In such cases, in order to not lose your research, you can opt to resume your research using the Resume on Login feature. To access this, you will click on the person icon in the upper right corner of your screen. When you do so, a pop-up box with your account details will appear, and here you will find a checkbox option titled Resume on Login. Now, click on the checkbox and let us log out and see whether we can return to our research. As you can see that I have logged in and am at the same page as I was before without losing any progress. You can turn off this feature whenever you do not wish to resume. Audio dictation or auditory aid. A special feature of SCC Online is that any document can be dictated out loud. This is especially useful for differently abled people. At the top right corner of your document, you will see a speaker icon. Clicking on it will give you three options of play, pause, and repeat buttons for audio dictation. The last feature that you should know is how to figure out using those features of SCC Online that you are not well versed with. The help or user manual features will aid you in navigating SEC Online, especially if you're a new user or a first year law student. The first option is Message Us, wherein you can text SCC Online to ask a query and we will guide you. On your login page, you will see this message icon at the bottom right corner. Click on it and you will get a chat box wherein you can type your queries. In the same window, you can see the article segment on the top right side of the chat box. This window contains articles on the most commonly asked questions. For example, let us look at the article on how to use the case reference feature. As you can see, the article shows up in the small chat window itself, making it easier in terms of accessibility, and the article provides a detailed photographic guide on how to use said feature. You can also use the arrow icon to read the article in the help desk window in the full screen size for better readability. Another way in which you can get help in learning how to use SCC Online is in the help desk feature, denoted by a question mark icon provided on the top right corner of the main screen after logging in. When you click on it, a drop down list will appear with three options. The first option is User Manual, which is a help center aimed towards aiding the user in reading about any and every aspect of SCC Online. It contains a search bar to help you find exactly what you're looking for, frequently read articles to teach you how to use a feature, and guides on all other aspects of SCC Online like logging in, search methods, subscription settings, etc. The second option is a step by step guide on how to use the basic functions of the navigation dashboard of SCC Online. And the last option will help you access other training videos released as part of this series as well as videos on other newly launched features of SCC Online. Clicking on this option will take you to the SSC Times page where all of them are posted, and therein you can click on the articles to find the YouTube links of the videos. We hope this training was useful and informative for you, and we will be back with another episode of the SEC Online Training video series. So stay tuned.